What's up, guys? My name is Lucy.
This is Yoko.
It's Ruth Rhea.
This is Chanel.
Name's Ludnick Johnson.
I'm Wale.
Hi, this is Joey.
I'm Pastel Suede. We're here at the Avenue.
This is The Avenue.
This is The Avenue.
This is The Avenue.
And today our theme is Formal Streetwear. My name is Ludnick Johnson. I am a creative enthusiast, content creator, digital marketer, and overall, nice guy. So, got this overcoat from Fair Play. Shout out to Threadbeast for sending this through. And it's a lot going on, so we'll try to do it by detail. Overall college shirt, got it from Walmart, powdered blue, just something simple, nothing crazy. This vest I really like, I got it from Andretti, I think. Not the racing place, but it's a brand online. I really like these wide leg pants. I got these from Amazon or Temu. I am not ashamed. Socks, Tommy Hilfiger. Shoes, can't remember, but my Instagram is really targeted with the good ads. Hat is FanDuel, Oakland A's. Really wanted an Oakland A's hat, and this is the one that was on sale, so I picked this one up. Jewelry, I got from L'Enfant Montreal. Not sure if you could tell, melted face. This pearl ring, pearl is my birthstone. Just got this from Vitality. Other ring, Remnant Emilio AC, if you know, you know. Other ring, Emilio AC, same thing. I got some other chains in here, but it's a different conversation for a different day. I would describe my style as escapism meets reality. When I was coming up, I used style and fashion to try to transport me into different worlds or different scenes that I grew up watching on television as a way to be more confident. I eventually started to adopt that, and I realized I can bring those fantasy worlds into my own reality. So this is given pirate, squash buckler, British prep school, New York sneakerhead, whatever you want to call it. What does formal streetwear mean to me? I would say it's business casual for creatives. It's like, I'm gonna show up, I gotta be here, and I wanna make sure that I'm presenting myself in the environment that I'm at, showing respect with everybody, to the opportunity that I've been presented with a style that represents my true authentic self. But at the same time, I wanna show you that I still got it, I'm here to stay. I think fashion is an extension of yourself, and then when you choose to accept that, formal streetwear can be a way or another appendage for your many talents and gifts.
Hi, my name is Chanel, and I am a vintage curator and vintage store owner and DJ. Most of my outfit is vintage or thrifted. I have an 80s Kelly green wool blazer with a 2000 oversized jersey. Is zero casualties. Underneath, I have a black crinkle cut midi skirt. Socks are Angel Arcade and a pointed toe shoe. And then my bag is actually from Costco. My favorite part of the outfit would have to be my socks and shoes combo. I love how sleek and then also sporty it looks. And I feel like it elongates my legs and breaks up the outfit a little bit. My style is influenced a lot from going thrifting with my grandmother growing up. From as young as 5, from her earliest memory of me, she said that I wanted to go shopping in other people's yards. And from there, growing up, I always wanted to go to the thrift stores with her. I didn't even care about going to the malls or what the latest trends were. I just knew I found my place, my happy place to go shop and experiment with my style at the thrift stores. When I find a new piece in the thrift stores, it's usually something that I gravitate towards. I'm at the point where I can just scan the aisle and with my eyes really quickly and just see oh, this is a silk, or this is a nice quality fabric, and pull it out and just experiment with what I can find in the thrift store. It's just a cool feeling to go into a huge store with pieces that people don't want, and then you find a grail or a gem that someone didn't want to use anymore. My slogan for my brand, Nello, is style over fashion. So I would say if someone wants to recreate their style or figure out what direction to go into, to always put style over fashion, over what's trending. And once you continue to do that, then you won't even be worried about like what's happening or what other people are wearing. I just feel like style always trumps fashion to me.
My name is Ruth Rhea, and I am an artist. So today's fit is formal streetwear, of course. Wanted to kind of have it casual, but also a little bit done up. These jeans are some baggy light wash jeans from Jaded London. The shoes are some cool like kitten pointed toe heels that I got off of Depop. Top is from ASOS. It's like a corset dress top. Hat is Kangol. Bag is Jacquemus. The choo choo bag, it's kind of like a square vibe with like an extra chain on it. And then necklace is Oat NYC. Favorite part of the fit is probably the top. Well, the contrast between the top because it's very cinched in and kind of feminine, but then the baggy jeans kind of bring a more masculine, casual vibe to it. I kind of like mixing those elements of like femme and mask together. I would definitely want to have some balance of kind of both of those flavors, as well as like cuts and tailors. If I have something tight on the top, I want something flowy on the bottom, or vice versa, just to balance it out. I would say with my upbringing and my culture, so I'm from Burma, and in our culture, like there's not really specific roles where the clothes fit like a certain gender. So we have these kind of skirts that a lot of men wear in their daily wear. And I think seeing that, it really comes down to like the tailors and the cuts of what fits on somebody versus like what is technically stereotypically like a male or a female fit. Kind of influences how I dress. I've always been into fashion. I can remember in preschool I used to be so into picking out my outfits. I'd have fights with my mom like all the way back from preschool, so that probably was an indicator for the rest of our teenage years together. But I've always loved, the ability to just express yourself with what you're wearing, and that's kind of like your first impression sometimes for people to see. And so that already says a lot about you, and then with a conversation you can go more into it and really get to know someone. I think one wardrobe staple that everyone should have is a really good pair of jeans, whatever fits their style or their silhouette, but definitely a pair of jeans can be dressed up, dressed down. There's so many ways to wear it and incorporate it, and I feel like it's also a really classic staple piece that you can still feel really empowered in, even though it's really simple.
I'm Pastel Suede, and I'm a fashion designer, producer, and graphic designer. This is from Top Man. Don't remember the exact brand name. This is Wilson's Leather Maxima. This is Gap. These are Doc Martens. And then the socks are my brand, Angel Arcade. Oh, this is from Luke Vicious. And then these glasses might be thrifted. Don't remember the brand. My favorite part of my outfit right now is probably this jacket that my girlfriend thrifted. Since I'm a designer, I look at fashion as art. That's one of the things that's important to me that I want to put out there and make people also see it like that. Because some people look at fashion as brand names. They feel like if they put on whatever brand name, it'll give them whatever validation. They might not look at the quality of pieces. They just care about the name or whatever they might get from that. And since I look at it as art, I don't care about the brand name, and I don't care if it's from an expensive brand. If the quality isn't there, then I'm not into it. That's the only thing that I'm into. So it could be low fashion, high fashion, it doesn't matter. I'm looking at like the craftsmanship, the silhouettes, the color palettes, how it's being worn, like the context of it, and them being seen as art. And not just being seen as something you get and then you just throw it away and recycle it. I have pieces that's like almost as old as me. I feel like once you see the clothes as art, then you'll have value in the clothes that you get. You can't just buy anything. It has to mean something to you. Like, I collect pieces over time. So when I'm looking at stuff in my closet, it's art gallery or trophies to me. I'm not just like, oh, I need this. I'm just gonna go grab something and then get rid of it immediately. I like hold on to things for like a long time.
My name is Joey. I'm a wardrobe stylist and costumist, and I do a little PR on the side. I got my tortoiseshell glasses from And Other Stories. Got a little pop of red Comme des Garçons tote. My jacket is the Canada Goose Angel Chen collaboration. A little peek there. I've got a basic white button-up from Zara and an Amazon tie that's clip-on. And this skirt is from a brand called Source Unknown, which is a Californian-based brand. Got a little lace sock going on from Amazon, and my Zoom Vomero spats. So this one here is actually a clock choker that is fully functional, and a girlfriend of mine actually ordered it from China for me, so we're twinning with that. And I've got a few different rings here, a variety of different brands, sources, Somewero, Majuri, and some Etsy and Depop. I definitely gravitate more towards like Japanese, Korean inspired styles. I lived in Korea for about 6 years before moving here. They are quite good at layering their pieces in Korea. I did pick up a lot of inspiration there from their layering techniques, their draping techniques. They use a lot of different textures, and they really know how to coordinate all those shapes and those colors and those textiles. So definitely picked up a lot of different ways to coordinate, learn how to use color, learn how to use textile. And I'd say taking those little foreign aspects from living abroad definitely inspired my personal taste. My thought process when looking into what to coordinate, when I look into my wardrobe, is the occasion, temperature, climate, anything to, like, if I'm looking for something that has a little more formality to it, a little more casual to it, and blending those kind of mixtures. So again, mixed a lot of athleisure wear in with some tailored silhouettes, like a classic button-up, classic tie, and just mixing in different shades of the different spectrums, so neutrals, whites, blacks, and pops colors, primary colors. And, you know, just being able to elevate a simple look, even with just tennis shoes, pair of denim, simple pair of menswear trousers with some pleats, and just throwing in some different accessorizations to elevate the look. I would define formal streetwear as just a blend of different kind of fabrications, different kind of compositions. It doesn't have to be just one type. You know, it could be a mixture of a fusion of different athleisure wear, different formal tailored pieces. It could be a mixture of different fabrications like wool and mohair and cashmere. Like it's a textural thing. It's a blend of different colors and different, you know, a myriad of different styles. So it can't be defined as one type of category, but just an eclectic collective of different things that are blended well and just kind of align with each other.
My name is Wally DeSage, and I'm a professional sculptor. Depop, I got this from Depop. Got the boots from Depop, cowboy boots, Jaded London pants, and this brand I'm really fucking with called Davro Supply, and just like a Walmart like tie. I would say I just wear whatever I feel comfortable in. Try not to like overthink on what I wear. Like this is the first time I wear this cowboy boots. I just saw it and I was like, I'm just gonna put it on, and it felt comfortable. It felt like fire, and I was like, all right, cool, this is it now. You know, so I try to wear what I feel comfortable in, basically. I think my upbringing like influenced my fashion through like I used to steal from my cousin. Like I would steal like his clothes all the time, and you know he had like better clothes than me, so I'll just like take his shit and I'll just wear it, and I'm like, oh shit, I think I like clothes. And I started dancing. So, and everyone around me just used to dress so fire when they go dancing. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm a fashion guy now. I think everyone should always have like a statement piece, like a really cool jacket or like one or two statement pieces, because like it just makes your outfit like flyer, you know? So I think everyone should have at least some statement pieces for sure.
I'm Yoko. I'm a fashion designer, content creator, and an interior designer. Today I want to keep it formal, a formal streetwear outfit, but make it feel effortless, but also curated all together. So I have a Zara beanie. These glasses are Rude and Terry Lacey collaboration. My rings are from various places. The shirt is Polo Ralph Lauren. The sweater is J. Crew. I have some Anderson Bell jeans and some Mark Nolan loafers. So I think I have two favorite parts of my outfit. It would be the jeans and the sunglasses. The jeans because I think without the pair of jeans, it'll be too formal. So the jeans add that streetwear flair to the outfit. And then the glasses because the tortoise on the glasses match the shoes and the blue tint matches the hues in the shirt and also the sweater. My personal style really came to life because I use it as a form of inspiration, right? Fashion is a visual voice. It's the way to tell a story without using your words, right? So when a person first sees you, they look at your outfit, they see what you're representing. And so it really speaks to me because I'm able to express myself without saying nothing with my fashion sense. One wardrobe staple, you gotta have a good coat. Like when it gets cold outside, you can't be trying to look too cute. You got to put on a heavy duty coat that could keep you warm, but it's still stylish at the same time. You know, different variations. You could do a pea coat, you could do a puffer, you could do so many different types of coat, even a workwear jacket by a Carhartt or something like that. But having a good coat that you could match with different pieces, that's important.
Hey guys, my name is Lucy Loves. I am a model. I am a real estate agent as well. And I just love enjoying life and being positive. Okay, so today I kind of went for a thrifted look. This is thrifted, this is thrifted. This is actually an Ann Taylor. So you can find some great gems at thrift stores. This one is Old Navy. The shoes are Steve Madden. And then you've got this ruby red kind of necklace going on. I'm from Africa, so you got this African piece. Now for the earrings, these are from Amazon. And all of my rings are also from Amazon. And then you've got a Coach vintage purse. My favorite part of my outfit would be definitely this blazer because I have had her for over 7 years. And again, she was thrifted, so I've washed her several times since then. And she still looks flawless. The red is not fainting away at all. And she's comfortable. She gives old school like Hillary Banks. And it's just cute. It's chic. It's classy. I would describe my style as very much just me. I honestly try not to go with any trends. My style is just Lucy. Like whatever I wake up that day feeling like wearing, like sometimes I want to be modest, sometimes I want to show a little more skin, and I honestly just go with the flow. If you're trying to develop your style, I would say start with thinking about who you are as a person, because I don't ever want someone to just look at what someone is wearing on social media and decide to copy and paste, because what looks good on someone else might not look that great on you. So I would say think about who you are as a person, your personality, and how you want to portray yourself in this world. And I also like to say there's no such thing as being overdressed. You just dress how you want to be addressed. So I don't care where you're going. If you want to wear it because it makes you feel good, because you like how it looks on you, wear it. Don't wear something because someone else has it. So really take the time to figure out what's your personality. What do you like? What do you not like? How do you like people to feel when they're looking at you? That's what you wear. That's how you dress.
Personal life advice would be embrace growth. It's something that is not linear. It's something that is as a chart. It goes up and down. Like understanding that there's waves, there's flows to this life shit. You know, embracing that, you'll learn a lot about yourself, and you'll learn a lot about your strengths and your weaknesses and what makes you you.
I would say always remember why you left with anything in life. Always remember what made you leave something, someone, situation, work job. Just always remember that, because I feel like if you don't, then you'll just repeat lessons and things that made you leave in the first place.
Life advice I would give is to not just dream, but to do. I think a lot of times people get stuck in the dream and the visualizing and the manifesting, which is all great, but none of that comes to fruition without action. And it can be a long run and a long journey to get there, but if you're constantly working at something, you're 10 steps closer than you were 10 steps ago. So eventually that dream can become reality as long as you put action behind it.
You shouldn't like climb mountains for the world to see you, but for you to see the world. And, you know, I say that to myself all the time. You know, whatever I'm doing in my life, whatever I'm trying to do, I'm trying to reach the top, not because I want people to praise me, but because, you know, there's so much other things in my life that inspire me. So much other things I want to do with this than I'm doing. You know, it's a lot bigger than me. You're supposed to plant a garden. Like, you shouldn't like chase butterflies, basically. You should plant a garden, you know, because those butterflies will come eventually. Just plant that garden, whatever one you want to do, one day at a time.
Life advice, keep God in your life. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to God, shout out to Jesus Christ.